Okay, a very good morning, guys. Can you all let me know if you all can hear me and see the screen? Yes. Can see a screen? Yeah, all right. Perfect. So, guys, today is our first class for the new year. Hopefully, will be a very, very productive year where we cover most of the A level syllabus. Okay. So just to give you all a small intro and start, guys, how classes will work from January onwards. If you all are confused, just pass the message to your friends also who will most likely be watching this video at some point. Okay. So what we will be doing, Lamai, is now I will not be continuing a second batch until A levels because what happens is then y'all are always falling behind compared to the first batch, y'all are always behind them. So I don't want that to happen. I want y'all also to be at the same level with the first batch. So therefore, what I will do is from January onwards. Remember now, in December, we started our free classes. We've done two because of Christmas and the New Year. We didn't do the class. So there are two more free classes that was supposed to happen in December. Those are the ones that I am doing today and in the upcoming Sunday. So then, Lamai, with that, the Unit 1 free classes are done. So I'll just put this on my board so you all have a understanding. Okay. So just to make sure what is happening. Okay. So this is what we are going to do for your batch. We're going to catch up with batch number one. So your batch, guys, now this is batch two. So right now, you all are batch two. For batch two, what have we done so far? We've done two classes, no? We've done two classes. Those two classes are available on YouTube. So the first class is done. Second class is done. Today we are doing the third class for your batch. So likewise, Lamai, for this is unit number one. All the unit number one classes, we will be doing this on when on Sunday evening. So you all will be learning unit number one. Now this the fourth class will be this Sunday, right? The fourth class will be this Sunday at night. I changed the time from morning to night, Lama, because I think it clashes with a another accounting class. So I moved it. And then until these, all of these sessions, Lamai, were free, were completely free, and I sent the printed tudes to you all as well. So with that, after that, Lamai, if you all are interested, if you all feel like, this online class is working, you all are learning something, you feel that, you can continue, then what you can do is you can pay your fee and register. You can even pay your fee now and register. Once you pay your fee and register, I will then be sending you the unit 2 tunes. Just like you got your unit 1 file, you will also be getting your unit 2 file with the tune and the past papers and all the other small papers. You will be getting the unit 2 file once you have paid the fees for January and register. That is from next week onwards. Now, for unit number two, I have done around two or three classes. With the uh, previous batch, I have done around two or three classes. And the best thing is, unit two is not connected to the unit one. Right? You don't have to know unit number one to learn unit number two. That is a completely different thing. So that is why what we will do is from next week onwards, from next week onwards, you all also, whoever who has paid the fees and registered, you will also be learning unit number two. Along with unit number one, you will also be learning unit number two. So I have done a few classes already for unit number two for the other batch. Those I will have a separate session for you all and I will cover. So most likely next week or the week after, you all will start unit number two with the other batch as well. So then eventually you all also will catch up with them. And then hopefully unit number one, you all will be learning separately because the other batch has already learned it now. So we will be doing most likely around 10 classes. Okay. Most likely in around 10 classes, we can finish unit number 1. So these are the classes that will happen on Sunday nights. Oops, I think my screen is gone. Give me a second. Mm, okay. So these are the classes that will happen on Sunday nights. Every Sunday night, today is an extra class, that's why it's on Wednesday morning. Every Sunday night, you all will be learning unit number 1 until it is over. So most likely around 10 classes. 10 classes means by maybe mid of February. By around mid of February, unit number 1 will be over. So our Sunday night class is a temporary one for now. And then now from next week or maybe the week after, I'll let you all know when, you all will be starting unit number 2 as well with the new batch. Once you pay the fee and register, I will be couriering your unit number 2 file, the tudes and everything. And then you can start unit number 2 as well. So this class happens on Monday from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. This will be, guys, your permanent time. So once unit number 1 is over, our Sunday classes are done. So you will be continuing. Now you will start unit 2 classes also with the other batch on Monday. And then eventually that class is the one that will continue until A levels. That is your permanent theory class time. So that way now you all are not falling behind, because what happens, Lamai, because otherwise what happens is now when your term exams and all come, the batch 1 students, they have learned a lot. They are way ahead because we started batch 1 classes somewhere around in September, October. Okay, I think September. That means you all started in December, around 3 months late. So then what happens is now even when you all start school, when you all start your term exams, all of that happens, you all will always be behind. I don't want that to happen. I don't want you all to, fall behind just because you all started with another batch. So we will somehow catch up, and then probably by the end of, or let's say by the mid of February, when we have completed unit number 1, you all will be at the same level with the first batch. So I usually don't drag the syllabus much. Next year by around March, I will finish both the theory and the revision syllabus, and we can continue and get good. Okay, that's how classes would work. Any questions on that, Lamai? Is that clear? If you all have questions, you can ask. Anything that you're not clear of? And the monthly fee, guys, is a 2,800. So some of y'all are joining through iTutor, right? Y'all are on that WhatsApp group. Some of y'all are on the Satya College WhatsApp group. So you can pay the class fee to any of the institute and you can register. So for 2,800, I don't charge separately for tudes. I don't charge separately for recordings. So all of this, I will send you all the payment details as well. Inside this 2,800, you will be coming for all the classes for the month. So right now for January, there will be classes on Mondays also. There will be classes on Sundays also. That means there will be around 8 classes. Okay. So you will get all those classes. You will get the printed tudes. You don't have to pay anything extra for the tudes. Only the delivery fee. So when the courier company comes and hands over the package to you, you have to pay a fee for them for delivery. That I don't get any of that. That is for the courier company for transporting it all over the country. So courier fee is around 360 rupees. So you all don't have a courier fee every month. So when there is a tude, now this month I'm sending the unit number 2 tude. Maybe unit number 3 I will send somewhere around in March. That means again February no courier charge. Yeah. So courier charge you don't have to pay it to me. When the courier company comes and gives the tube to you, when they hand it over to you, you can pay the courier charge. But no printing cost or nothing like that. I don't charge extra for that. And you also, Lamai, will get access to all the recordings. Now, these free classes, I have been doing it on, I just upload it on YouTube. But going forward, paid classes, I don't put on YouTube. I will be uploading those on my website. I have a website. So whoever who pays and registers, we will create an account for you. You will get a username and a password. And every class that I do, will be available on the website. So then, even if you miss the live class by any chance, you can always log in and watch. And the best thing is, recordings will never expire until A level. So even 1 year later, if you want, you can come and watch today's recording and listen to me going on and on. No problem at all. But make sure your account is not shared or not done anything. Make sure that your account is properly there for you. The students from what iTutor, I will send you all a message with the payment details, how to pay, how to register. The ones from Satya College also, I will tell the admin to send them. You can pay to their account and you can send it to their WhatsApp now. Okay? But all of you all will still come to the same class, right? So that is how the class fee works. And usually, the class fee has to be paid by the 10th of each month. Please have that as a practice. If you can pay earlier, better. So usually now, students who have not paid the fee by the 10th usually are removed from the WhatsApp group, and then they will not get access to the recordings for that month. So ideally, to avoid being removed and being added again and all of that, try to pay the fee by the 10th of each month. So you can even pay before, right? You can even pay on the first of the month, or you can even pay on the 30th of the month for the next month. No problem at all. But ideally, before the 10th of each month, you will have to pay the fee. So the fee for January will have to be paid by the 10th of January. Fee for February by the 10th of February. That's how it usually goes. That's the fee and all of that. I'll send you all a message, guys, with the payment details. If you all are paying and registering, then I will be sending the Unit 2 tute for you all for whoever who pays and registers. Any other question on which you all are confused on? Fine. Okay. Then also, guys, if there is anything, just always drop me a text. Don't feel bad, or scared, or whatever. Communication is one of the most important things. Don't, and also when I send something on WhatsApp, respond to it, be active on the group, because usually the people who are just there for the sake of their being there, those are the people who end up, messing up the exam. So always remember, I've told you, be on track. Know what is happening in the class, right? So far we have done 2 classes. Now sir is going to do the third class. This is what sir has done in the last 2. Right? This is what he will be doing. This is when my next class is. Being focused like that helps a lot. Okay. Yes. I'll add you all to the WhatsApp group as well. You can. I sent the WhatsApp group link. If you have a friend who is there in the group, just get the link from them. I shared a flyer yesterday. The this thing should be there. Okay. If not, you can drop me a text on WhatsApp. So make sure, guys, you all are on track and focused, not just for econ, for all the subjects. Please don't be lost. And especially these messages for the ones who are not in class right now. The ones who, there are around 90 odd people in the group, no? But not even around only 1/3 are there here. So most of them will be watching the recordings later, but don't make it a habit also. If you can come to the live class, definitely come. Recording is only your backup. Because what happens is, coming to the live class gives you discipline. Discipline that, okay, every day, every week, at this time, I need to sit on my table and I need to listen. That discipline, that, uh, let's say, that attitude has to be developed on your end, Lamai. Some of you are like, I don't have to come to class now. At the end of the month, I will watch all the recordings. It doesn't work like that because you all need time to process. Now, why do you think even now, let's say A-level classes, we do 4 classes a week? No. Now, why can't I do all the classes on the first day of the week, of the month? Let's say January 1st, I do a 8-hour class. Instead of breaking it 2 hour, 2 hour, 2 hour for 4 weeks, I can do one 8-hour class on the 1st of January and tell, okay, students, rest of the month, we have finished. Why does it not work that way? Because the human brain needs time. You need time to go through. That is why we break it to 2-hour sessions into 4 weeks. Otherwise, easy for us also, easy for you also. You come on one day for 8 hours, I will do a class. Everything is done. Doesn't work that way because you all need to focus. Once we go through a small area, within the week, you need to go through that area. You need to, read your tute again. You need to see, this is what is there. Okay. Then you come to the next class. So make sure those small things are set right from the beginning. I'm repeatedly telling this because if you don't do that, at the end, you will also end up like a normal, ordinary person ending up with a C or a S. You're still at the beginning. All of you, regardless of what your O level result is, what you were during O levels, you can get that A. So start now and have that discipline. And remember, always if you feel demotivated, think of your parents. Think of how much they have sacrificed for you all, how much now, even right now, probably, while you're coming to this class, they would have, at least your mother would have made you a tea or something, right? They've done so much for you in the last so many years. From the day that you've been knowing, at least one of your parents would have been working. It's not easy to go to work every single day. And until even you do your exam, they will still look after you. They'll give you a house, they'll give you a room, they'll give you a study table, they'll pay the bills, they'll give you the food. They'll do so much for you. So it's your time to give something back in return. That is up to you. So if you can't find any motivation to get this done, just think of your parents. That was my motivation as well. Because I also don't come from a very rich family. I'm from a very basic middle class family. I know how hard it was for my parents to pay the class fees, to pay school fees, to, fund so much different other things. But still they did it. They never even even just think, guys, even in your parents, if whenever you ask for something, if it is for education, they will somehow find a way and get it. Other stuff, yes, if they don't have money, they will, sometimes not get it. You ask for a phone, sometimes no. You ask for, let's say clothes or this stuff, sometimes no. But if you ever ask something for learning purposes, for education, I need to go to this class. Can you put me? I need to buy this book. They'll definitely somehow they will even sacrifice something on their side and they will let you go to the class. So do it for them the next 1.5 to 2 years. Your exam might happen most likely next year in August. You have around 1 year and 8 months. So this 1 year and 8 months, focus. Forget about what you were during the last year. I don't care what you were during your O levels. I've not even asked any of you your O level results because I don't judge you based on that. This the next 1 year and 8 months, time will fly. Focus, get things done. That's all that I have to say. It's up to you whether you do it or not. Right. So I'm guessing that's it with the questions. We can get to the unit for today. Hmm. How many of you all took some time within the week now to go through what we have done? Remember last week we went through this scarcity, choice, opportunity cost. How many of you all remember? Did you all go through? Yes? No? Quickly let me know on the chat box. Yes or no? If you went through, say yes. If you didn't, say no. That's all right. Even if you say no, that's completely fine. At least I know that you're listening and you're here and you've not fallen asleep. Yes. Right. Some of you all yes, some of you all no. Okay. The ones who are silent, I'm guessing you all are also a no. Okay. Right. We'll start. So I'll give you all a small summary, Lamai, and we will start. But on your end, try your level best within the week to take around 15-20 minutes to go through and come because that makes it easier. That's a trick on staying focused. Okay. So we'll start, guys. Last class, we talked about something called scarcity. Can someone tell me, okay, can someone tell me, uh, what were the two reasons for scarcity? Why did we end up with something called scarcity? What were the two reasons? There were what and what? There was, quickly give me an answer now. There were unlimited wants. Okay. There were unlimited wants. Human wants were unlimited and the resources to satisfy those wants were limited. Our resources were limited. Resources are. Now, because of this, what happened? Because of this, we had to face the problem of scarcity. Now, if you take our scarce resources, Lamai, do they have one use or do they have alternative uses? If you take our scarce resources, remember we talked about the plot of land Ranil gave you when you were island first. Those have alternative uses, no? The scarce resources have alternative uses. Can we do all of this with a plot of land? Can we build a farm? Can we build a playground, a house, shopping mall? Can you do all of that? You can't. Then what should you do? If you can't do all of it, you need to make a you need to now make a choice. So how does a person usually make a choice, Lamai? A rational consumer will rank the choices. No, he will rank. If I do this, I will get a benefit like this. If I do this, I will get a benefit like this. You will make a choice. When you make a choice, what does that lead to? It leads to some cost. When you make a choice, that leads to what? That leads to that leads to opportunity cost. That leads to something called an opportunity cost. Now, what is opportunity cost? Is opportunity cost the benefit of all the alternatives you forego? Or is opportunity cost the benefit of the next best alternative you forego? Which one? Is it the next best alternative? Or is it the benefit from all the things that you forego? It is the what you forego from your next best alternative. No, that is what you call opportunity cost. So we went through this story. I explained in detail last class. If anyone has missed, please go back to the record. So today what I'm going to do is we will go through this note now. I gave you homework to read this note. Did you all do that? Clearly remember I gave you all homework to read the note. Yes. We'll read it together now. Okay? Here see now, right? They say scarcity is the limitedness of resources compared to unlimited bonds. That is clear now. Compared to our unlimited bonds, we have limited resources. That is what we call scarcity. Then they say scarcity is the central economic problem common to every economy. So what does that mean? Even Sri Lanka, USA, Japan, Somalia, let's say Pakistan, no matter what the country is, every country will face scarcity. Now, I can ask you, can you all tell me, will someone like Bill Gates or let's say Elon Musk, world's richest person, does he also face scarcity? Yes or no? Does he also face scarcity? Or let's say the most developed country, let's say US, do they also face scarcity? They do. Why, Lamai? Because no matter how much resources you have, your bonds are unlimited. No? Compared to your unlimited bond, your resources are always limited. You might be the richest person in the world, but still you have unlimited bonds. So you still can't satisfy all of that. So no matter whether you're rich or poor or developed or underdeveloped economy, you will always have scarcity. That's why we say scarcity is the central problem. Everyone has it, not just Sri Lanka or India. Okay. Then we say, you see, it is a relative concept. What is this relative concept? Yes. Does scarcity mean that we don't have resources? Does scarcity mean that we don't have resources? No. Scarcity means we have resources, but relative to our wants, compared to our wants, only our resources are now. For example, now can you go and say a country like USA doesn't have resources? No, they have. They are one of the most developed economies. They have resources, but relative to their wants, compared to their wants, the resources are limited. That's why we say scarcity is a relative concept. Okay, which means compared to human wants, resources are limited. And then this does not mean the total absence of resource. Scarcity doesn't mean that It's not that you don't have resources. You have resources. But compared to your wants, your resources are limited. Okay, that's the story. Then, guys, why does scarcity arise? What are the two reasons that we drew? Number one, at a given point, human wants are unlimited, and at the same point, the resources to produce goods and satisfy those wants, the resources are limited. So, given that we have unlimited wants, limited resources, that leads to what? That leads to scarcity. That is the story there. Now, then, guys, we went through this also. This what to produce, how to produce, whom to produce. Don't worry about it now. I will be discussing that later. Okay. Right. Okay. Now this one interesting thing. Now let's say you go to Cargill's. You go to Cargill's and you realize now. I don't know. Any of y'all are y'all fan of TPT? Yes. Budget friendly, nice snack. Now it's a little expensive though, but compared to Pringles and all of that, this is budget friendly. Fan of TPT. Yes, I'm also a big fan of TPT. Now, yes, let's say you go to Cargill's. Now there is no TPT. Does is it correct to say there is a scarcity of TPT? Is it correct to say that there is a scarcity of TPT? No. If there is no TPT in Cargill's Samai, that is called a shortage. That is not scarcity. Okay. So you go to Cargill's and see no TPT. That is called what? That is called a shortage. Now, what is the difference? So, looks like the same, no, sir. Yes, shortages can be solved. No, how can you solve the shortage? Shortage can be solved. No, now let's say maybe it's a transportation delay. Let's say in the factory there has been some delay. So maybe it's a transportation delay. So once the goods come, shortage is vanished. Now, or maybe uh, let's say there is a delay in the one of the machines has broken in the tip factory. One of the machines have broken. That's why there is a shortage. Now they replace that machine. Solved. Problem solved. So shortages can be solved, Laman. So you can't say, given that tippy tip is not there, you can't say under there is a scarcity of tippy tip. No, that is a shortage of tippy tip. So don't confuse shortage with scarcity. Can you, okay, I'll just ask you all a practical question, guys. There is one good, one very essential good these days that is comparatively short. Which good? One essential good that all of you all buy. It's a food item. What? Milk powder, yes, somewhat solved. There's another good. Comparatively short these days. What's that good? If you all are living in Sri Lanka, you should be able to figure out. Your mother is also complaining. She went to the market, she couldn't find that good today. What is it? I've got one correct answer. Others? Think, think, think. What is short these days in Sri Lanka? Eggs, eggs. Yeah, gas also, yes, that is another one. Right? Eggs. So you go to the market now, even now I am from Mount Lavinia. You go to Keels. What happens? If you go before 11 o'clock only, there is eggs. You go in the evening, no eggs. Then can you all tell me now? Now there was what? In Sri Lanka, there is a shortage of eggs. What did the government do to solve? Now shortages can be solved. No, scarcity can't be solved. What did the government do? What did the Sri Lankan government do? If you all are aware, you should be able to listen. What did the government do? Now there is a shortage of eggs in the country. What did they do? They imported eggs from where? From where? They imported eggs from India. So we had a shortage of eggs. We imported eggs from India. Now see, these are practical situations happening in the real world. So your examiner can put these. Now examiner sometimes Nama doesn't ask very theoretical questions. He doesn't ask define scarcity. So now they are trying to, little by little test practical areas. So they can give you a situation. They can tell you, the examiner can give a story in your paper. he can say, okay, in 2023, there was limited eggs in the market. This can be defined as a scarcity of eggs. Do you agree? So you'll say, no, I don't agree. This is not a scarcity of eggs. This is a shortage. Shortages can be solved. So you can say, for example, when there was limited amount of eggs in the market, our Sri Lankan government imported eggs from India and solved that shortage. However, scarcity is the limitedness of resources compared to unlimited funds. Those can't be solved. That is a universal problem. That's always there. No, we'll learn on answer writing. Don't worry about that. But I'm trying to get you to understand the stories. So always practically learn things now. When you practically learn, you don't forget. Don't just memorize. Scarcity is the limited of resources compared to unlimited funds. You do that. 2 weeks later, you have forgotten. Okay. Right. So remember, scarcity and shortage are two different things. Main difference is a shortage can be solved. So with the stock arriving more, you increasing the production more, you importing the good, you can solve the shortage. But scarcity is common to every economy. Everyone will have. Okay. Then guys, shall I ask you another question? Now, what is scarcity? Limitedness of resources compared to unlimited wealth. Now, if a country, I want you all to think and give me a yes or a no. Okay? If a country can use its resources very carefully, that is, without wasting, without doing any of it, if they can use their resources, can they solve scarcity? Yes or no? What do you all think? You're very careful. You don't waste anything. You are very economical. You don't waste any resources. You use it very carefully. Can you solve scarcity? Yes, the no. Hmm? Can you? What do you all think? Your resources, you use it very carefully. You no waste at all. You still can't. Why? Why no? Why can't? Why can't you solve scarcity if you use your resources very carefully? And your wants are unlimited, no? Your wants are unlimited. So no matter how carefully you use your resources, right? No matter how much of resources you have, you might be the most developed country. You might be using your resources very carefully. No matter what you do, your wants are unlimited, Lamai. That you can't change. No. So therefore, still scarcity would be there. Now, how will your examiner test? He will give a practical situation. He will say, okay, for example, in Japan, Japan is a country that has been minimizing their wastage and using their resources very economically. And as a result of this, Japan is able to solve scarcity. Do you agree? No matter what you do, no matter how much resources you have, no matter how carefully you use your resources, your bonds are always unlimited. So scarcity will never be eliminated. That's why we say scarcity is the central problem in economy. Monawa kara, whatever you do, you can't solve scarcity. Maybe the only way scarcity can be solved is if your bonds become limited. That will never happen. No. Or your resources have to become unlimited. That also never happens. No matter what, scarcity will always be there. Easy. So scarcity is considered as the central problem of economy due to the following reason. Why is scarcity the central problem? Central problem because it is common to every society, not just Sri Lanka or India or Pakistan or your house or your neighbor, everyone faces scarcity. And then because of this, because of scarcity, Lamai, every economy will have to decide what are they going to produce, how to produce, whom to produce. Don't worry about this. This part we will learn later. What is this? What to produce, how to produce, whom to produce. We will learn later. Okay. Then, then we also learned these scarce resources have alternative uses. Now, for example, if in my example I took a plot of land, no, remember you became island person, Ranil gave you a plot of land. Now, this plot of land, can you do everything that you want? You can't. So, there are so many different alternative uses. Yep. Since scarce resources have alternative uses, instead of selecting many, people must choose one alternative. Yeah, I have given another example, guys. So now let's say, okay, you all tell me now in these 2 hours what you would have done if not for this class. Now all of you all decided, okay, you are going to come to this class. The people who are watching the recording later, they decided, okay, I'm going to sleep. So if not for the class, what would you have done? You would have slept. No, you also maybe would have slept a little bit more. Okay. So you would have slept. Anything else? If not for this class, maybe you all would have watched the film more early morning, wake up and now you're watching some movies, right? You're on your laptop watching some movies. Okay, most common thing, you're on your phone, right? You're texting. You're doing. Oh wow, some of you are going to exercise also. Nice. Okay. So these are the different things that you could have done. Now, can you do all of it? I don't think all you all are in this class and sleeping. And yes, there are some people like that also, right? You can't be in the class and sleeping and watching a movie and playing with your phone. You can't do all of that. Then you'd get nothing done. So you have to sacrifice all of these. No, this is what you call trade-off, Laman. What is a trade-off? Trade-off is what you are sacrificing. So you decide, okay, because of this, in these 2 hours, I decided to make the choice. I am going to come to this class. Because you decided to come to this class, you had to sacrifice everything else. No, sleep also sacrifice. Can't watch a movie also. Can't exercise also. Can't be on the phone also. So therefore, what happened? Those were your trade-offs. But what is opportunity cost then? Okay, I'll come to that. Okay. What do you think, according to my example, what is my opportunity? According to how I have ranked it, according to my ranking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what is my opportunity cost? My opportunity cost is whatever benefit I could have got from sleeping. No? Now remember, Lama, when you all are saying opportunity cost, don't say opportunity cost is sleep. Opportunity cost is the benefit sacrificed from the next best order. So you need to say opportunity cost is the benefit you could have got from sleeping. What is the benefit? Maybe you would have been relaxed. It would have helped with, I don't know, what it helps with, but that kind of a thing. You need to say when someone says, what is your opportunity cost? Don't say opportunity cost is sleep. Say opportunity cost is the benefit sacrificed by sleep. Okay. What is the benefit sacrifice? Because you couldn't sleep. That is your opportunity cost. Maybe the rest or whatever you could have got. Okay. Then, Lamai, remember, because these scarce resources have alternative uses, what should we do? We need to make a choice. You see, choice refers to the ability of a consumer or producer to decide which good and service or resource to purchase or provide from a range of possible options. So we have so many different alternative options. From this, we need to decide, we are going to do this. You can't do everything, no? You have to make a choice. So if someone asks you, Lamai, what are the two main reasons that people have to make a choice? What are the two main reasons? Why does a choice arise? Think of my diagram, whatever that you all drew also. What and what leads to a choice? Why do people have to make a choice? Because of what? Because of you know, unlimited bonds, limited resources, scarcity. Okay. Think of the diagram. There are two things that leads to choice. What? What are the two things that leads to choice? Think. What are the two things that leads to choice? Now look at your diagram that you drew. මෙන්න මේ දෙක here, scarcity and alternative use. So here don't go and write unlimited bonds and limited resources. Those two is what leads to scarcity. scarcity plus alternative users only leads to choice. Listen very carefully today. There is a quiz at the end of the class. I made two quizzes today. I Instead of making one quiz, I split it into two and I made 6 questions equal. I made two quizzes. We'll make it more interesting today. Okay? At the end. We'll do. Right. Done, 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 done. See, the problem of choice arises due to what? Scarcity and alternative. Then, guys, coming to did we do these questions? The past paper check one? No, no, no. Yes, I think we did. Did we or did we not? Just check in your tute. Have you all underlined or done anything? Have you tried? Okay, let's see how many of you all can do this. I want you to be very careful and give me an answer. Now, this is like, me teaching you the basics and putting you in the deep end. We'll see how many of you all can swim in the deep end now. Now itself, if you can swim in the deep end, perfect. Yes. Deep end, you will be swimming in only another 1 year and 8 months. But now itself, if you can swim, you will be expert by that time. Tell me, due to scarcity of resources, every society must undertake central planning. The government must decide how to allocate available resources. Some members of society must live in poverty. Every society must choose among competing users of available resources. Resource availability exceeds the possible users for available resources. What do you think? They're using some scary words. Some of these we will learn later. Now, for example, what is poverty? Unit number 11 and 12. Central planning, we will learn in the end of this unit. There are some new words that you all have not heard. Don't worry about those. What do you all think? So far, I've got 90%, I've got correct answers. Others, I've got around 1, 2, 3, 25 answers. Give me an answer, guys. Right or wrong, that's okay. It's a learning thing, guys. Whether you're right, whether you're wrong, that's completely fine. Because this is a A-level paper. Students who are writing A-levels itself get this wrong. Students who are writing A-levels, they have studied for 2 years and they are getting it wrong. You just learned it with me now. So don't feel bad whether you get it wrong or not. That's okay. Because the more mistakes you make, the better you all learn. When you all make a mistake, you're like, I got this wrong in class. This is the answer. So give answer, guys. That's okay. Now, MCQs in your paper, you don't leave it blank. Okay, I have 25 marks. I have 33 answers. I have four more people. No, 33, there's 36. No, three more people have not given me an answer. I don't know, that's okay. Even if your phone, now take your phone and type. If your phone is nicely put in front of you, that's okay. Laptop, it's easier to type. What do you all think? Right or wrong, that's all right. No problem. Okay. So, all right, I think I've got answers from everyone except one. I don't know if anyone sent two answers, but I have 35 messages. Okay, right. Okay, so then which one's our answer now? Our correct answer, Lama, is number 4. Now, why are the other answers wrong? Due to scarcity, some of you all gave me number 5. That's a very tricky one. Okay, resource availability. That means the amount of resources you have. They are saying resource availability exceeds the users. That means you have more resources than what you can use it for. No, no. It's the other way around, right? Our resource availability is less than the possible users. We have one plot of land, but we have so many users. We don't have 100 plots of land and very little users. That is why the fifth one is wrong. Fifth one is talking about the other side of it. So even number 3 is wrong, Lama. You don't have to live in poverty now just because you're having scarcity. What is poverty? Poverty means, Lama, you don't even have the money to satisfy your basic needs. So no money to buy food, no money to buy your clothes. Poverty is very interesting. We're learning unit number 11 and 12. Right? Big problems in Sri Lanka now. Okay. So how the government and central planning, those we will talk in the rest of the unit. Don't worry. So the answer is the fourth one. Because of scarcity, what should people do, guys? People have to, people have to choose among competing users. There are so many different users, alternative users. Competing users means like alternative users. Na? There are so many alternative users. So you have to make a choice between it because of scarcity. Why not two, guys? Because it's always not the government. You will understand this when we learn further. So it's not always the government who has decided. So even the private sector can decide. That's why two is wrong. You will understand when we learn something called a market economy. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so we'll see how many all can get in total. Okay, right. 2016 A level. Another deep end. Concept of scarcity in economics refers to a condition where what? Society is not utilizing all of its available resources in an efficient manner. People's wants can never be satisfied by the available resources. Some members have to live in poverty. Too many frivolous goods. Frivolous means unwanted. Okay. Too many unwanted goods and services are produced at the expense of socially desirable goods and services. Production is efficient, but distribution is inefficient. What do you all think? Scarcity is a condition where what? It is not hard. I've got around 20. You all are very fast. No, usually for a question lamai for in your A-level paper, you get 50 MCQs, 120 minutes. So you can take at least 2 minutes per MCQ. I got an answer within, most of you all gave me answer within 10 seconds. Can take 2 minutes to think and all of it all. No, don't take 2 minutes now, but I'm just saying. Means you all are getting there, no? If you can do a past paper, means you're there at that level. Good. What is it? Scarcity is a condition where what? I've got around, most of you all give me correct answers. There are few wrong answers also. Which one? Due to scarcity is a condition where what, Lamai? Scarcity is a condition where people's wants can never be satisfied by the available resources. We have unlimited wants, limited resources. Can we satisfy all our wants? I will say, look here, my wants are, I want a luxury house. I want a swimming pool in my house. I want, to have, a big TV and a PS5, and I want to have a theater inside my house. I will say I have all of those wants. But do I have the money or the resources? So because of what is scarcity, that is where people's wants can never be satisfied by the available resources. The other answers I got is some of you all told me one, some of you all told me three. We'll see why is that wrong. Number one is saying society is not utilizing all of its available resources in an efficient manner. That is not scarcity level. Now remember I told you all, even if you use all your resources economically without wastage, still scarcity is there. So whether you use it efficiently or whether you use it not efficiently, still scarcity is there. How can they say people wants can never be? So, so all the wants can be satisfied. Yes, some of them, yes. Okay. So they are saying people's wants can never be satisfied. Now if you take people's wants, we consider people's wants to be unlimited. All those people's wants can't be satisfied. Yes, I agree with your argument. Some of them, yes. Some of them you can satisfy. But when you say wants, we talk about unlimited wants. Okay. So when we say wants, we say unlimited wants. So unlimited wants cannot be satisfied. That unlimited part goes without saying. Okay. Now, good argument. Some of you all told me three. Some members live in poverty. No, guys. Poverty is a different thing. You don't have to connect it over here. Is that fine? And remember one more thing, okay? Now in your A-level paper, okay, from the last 3-4 years, your examiner says on the top, remember before the MCQ, there are instructions, answer all 50 MCQs. Now he has added an instruction saying, right, not to select the correct answer. He has added an instruction saying, select the most correct answer. So what is the difference now, sir? What is the difference between correct answer and most correct answer? That means in your MCQs, there can be around 3-4 correct answers. There can be around 3-4 correct answers. But examiner says So the most correct answer. So you can't say, so this is also correct, no, sir. This is also correct, no. Then they have to give marks for both, no? No, no, no. Exam doesn't do that now. Now, examine has clearly said, not don't select the correct answer. Select the most correct answer. So there can be two, three answers that are correct. But you have to select the from those two, three also, what is the most correct answer? And then sometimes there can be answers, all five are wrong. None of it is correct. But from all five are wrong. But from those also, what is the most closest to being correct? So examiner is very tricky now. Earlier only in past papers also, sometimes if the examiner makes a mistake, they give free marks. Sometimes O levels also, you all would have seen that, no? This MCQ free mark, question is wrong. This MCQ has two answers, so both this and this are correct. So A level econ and no option like that. Even if the question is wrong, most correct answer. So if the examiner is saving himself, even if he makes a mistake in the question, even if he gives two correct answers, he will argue later and say, look here, right, two correct answers there, but this is the most correct. So no, now there is nothing called free marks in econ now. Okay, be very careful there. Okay, okay, right. So this one. So this is the year that I did A levels. We'll see if y'all can do now. I did this exam after studying around 10, 15 times. I went for classes, revision classes, mock exam, this class, that class, everything only, and I did the paper. You, after learning half an hour with me, will see can you do. Again, most correct answer. You might not have a 100% correct answer also. Most correct. The problem of scarcity exists only in developing economies, exists only in market economy. What is market economy? We will learn. Exists because price of goods and services are too high. Exists now, but will be eliminated with economic growth. Exists because of limited resource. What is the most correct answer? Which so far all the answers I have are correct. Nice. Others, see, no wonder, no, I got a good result. If you get questions like this, you think who can't get a good result? No. Hmm. Which one? One, two, three, four, five. Most correct, Laman. Most correct. See which one. So far, nice to see all of you all have given me the correct answer. Right or wrong, that's okay. Give. I've got around 27 answers. Others, there is around another 8, but people have not given yet. Which one? Problem of scarcity. Answer number. Answer number exists because of limited resources. No? Can I make this answer more correct? Can you all tell me? Limited resources, how can I make this sentence more correct? Scarcity. To make it more correct, I can say exists because of limited resources and unlimited wants. Remember, I told you, examiner now tells this is now 5 is not 100% correct, but that is the most correct. Out of the others, most correct is the fifth one. So unlimited bonds also should be there, ideally in the definition. But still, that is the correct answer in small things like that. Examiner test. Okay. Right. So those are the three MCQs. How many of you all got? 3 out of 3. Yes. 3 out of 3 means you've understood that part perfectly. Scarcity, alternative users, choice, you're perfectly. Yes. 3 out of 3. Wow. Good. Even 2 out of 3, still good. 2 out of 3 is also 66%. No, still good. 1 out of 3, maybe you can try a little harder. 0 out of 3, you will have to go and start studying. Okay. Some of y'all guys, this might be your first class. That is why you don't understand. So okay, so you have missed the last 2 classes, then it'll be hard. So make sure you watch the recording and catch it. Done. Then Lamay, remember, when you make a choice and when you do all of that, it leads to what? It leads to opportunity cost. What is opportunity cost? Here's it. When selecting one alternative from all the other alternatives, the value of the next best alternative foregone or the benefit from the next best alternative foregone is called opportunity cost. So tell me, Lamai, in my example, let's say in my plot of land, I let's say I can construct a factory, I can do some farming, I can build a playground. I will go with my first option. What is my opportunity cost? What's my opportunity cost? My opportunity cost is my opportunity cost is the benefit I could have received from farming. No, so what is the benefit? I could have got a nice harvest. I could have got some satisfaction looking at my nice trees out there, right? So many benefits. So that is my opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is what? Benefit foregone from your next best alternative. And then when we say opportunity cost is a positive concept in when it comes to economic goods. Now, what is economic goods? We have not learned yet. We will learn today. Okay. Yes. Now, this was very hard for me to explain to some students before COVID. Now, after COVID, it became very easy. Yes. If someone comes and tells you, I am COVID positive, what does that mean? Someone comes and tells you, I have tested positive for COVID, or I am COVID positive. What does that mean? That means Anna, that fellow has COVID, no? That is what it means. No? If someone says Anna, he is tested positive for COVID, means that fellow has COVID. So here I am saying opportunity cost is considered as a positive concept and opportunity cost is positive with economic goods. What does that mean? This means economic goods. What are economic goods? We will learn, don't worry. So this means economic goods has an opportunity cost. Economic goods has an opportunity cost. What are economic goods? We will learn, but that is our part for today. Okay, don't worry about that for now. Okay, can you give me an answer for this? 2014 A levels question number 2. This was the year that I did O levels. Now, how many of you all can give me an answer? I already did O levels last year. No? The opportunity cost in economics is defined as the other opportunities sacrificed for obtaining something. Be very careful with the words. The financial cost of obtaining something, the cost of time of obtaining something, the total fixed and variable cost of obtaining something, the value of the best alternative sacrifice for obtaining something. Which one is the most correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I'm hoping you all have the past paper tutor. Okay, you can also mark their answers in there. No problem. In a pencil or in whatever, you have a past paper tutor. So soon go and find 2014 question number 2. You can get that. You all have all the questions. I have not put all the questions in my slides here. Okay. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opportunity cost is what? Opportunity cost is the value of your best alternative. No, your next best alternative. No, benefit sacrificed from that. So which one is our answer then? Answer number 5. Value of the best alternative. Yes, opportunity cost all the alternatives that you sacrifice. Opportunity cost is not all the alternatives. That's why number 1 is wrong. So number 1 says the other opportunity is sacrificed. Now, in these 2 hours, instead of coming to class, you could have gone and slept, watched a movie, gone and ate, gone out for a walk. Everything is not opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is only your best alternative. Best alternative means if not for this, what is my best? That is only your opportunity cost. Good. Most of you all got that correct. Now, right. Now, guys, now this is the new part. Yes, trade-off is everything. Correct. Good. Yes, there are few important concepts to know. Okay. One, I am saying opportunity cost is not a financial concept. What does that mean? Now, opportunity cost doesn't always have to be money, Laman. Now, if I ask you, what is your opportunity cost of attending this class? You will say, sir, I could have slept, sir, in these 2 hours. My opportunity cost is the benefit I could have got from sleeping. I am not saying no, my opportunity cost is 100 rupees. My opportunity cost is 500 rupees. No, right? Exactly. It doesn't always have to deal with money. Opportunity cost doesn't always have, it can be money also. It can be financial also, but it's not always a financial concept. Okay? It is a real concept. What is that real concept? Not a financial concept, a real concept. Which means opportunity cost shows the real value of the next best alternative for me. So now when someone comes and says, Arshad, what is your opportunity cost of doing this class? I will say, okay, now today is a working day. No, I have to be working in my office right now. So I will say, okay, my opportunity cost is the work that might get piled up at my office. Did I give a number? I'm saying my opportunity cost this. Maybe, let's say, I could have done my work and finished it off. I could have got the satisfaction of that, but I couldn't. That is my opportunity. It doesn't always have to be a financial value. Remember that, Lavan. Opportunity cost. It can be a financial value, but doesn't always have to be a financial number. Then, guys, this we learned last class. Opportunity cost is connected to the individual. So, opportunity cost, Lamai, differs from person to person. What does that mean? It is subjective. Now, my next best alternative is, if not for this class, I would have gone and done my office work. That is my opportunity. Some of you all told, if not for this class, you all would have gone and slept. That is your opportunity. So we can't say, nah, nah, opportunity cost is sleeping. I can't say, no, no, opportunity cost is only this. No, it differs from person to person. We learned it last class. And then guys, there is something called, this one, don't worry about this. We will learn what is external cost in unit number 8. Now, if I go teach it, that's another 1 hour session, not needed for now. There is a external cost which occurs with opportunity cost. So don't worry about this. Then guys, there is a QR code here. Any one of you all scan these QR codes? Find it out? No? It should take you to a YouTube video. So I would have randomly put some video just for you all to watch to remember stuff. So in case guys, you all scan it, can you all send the link on the class group also? Some of you all have sent, I saw. Thank you for that. Just send it because some people might not be able to scan. It should work. Ideally, it should work. No problem with the link. Some people might have some technical issues. If you scan it and if you watch it, just share that YouTube video on the group saying this is the YouTube video in page number, let's say whatever page, right? Page number 5 or page number 6. This is the YouTube video that is there. Then others also can watch if they can't scan. But it should work on scan. It should work and this. So again, why do I put things like this? I want you all to go in search of knowledge. Don't just stick to my tute. My tute has everything, no problem. I'm not saying that my tute doesn't have stuff. But make your learning interesting. Watch a video. Search something on Google. Right? On just Google, you search and see. Google, maybe you can even search my opportunity, let's say scarcity quiz. There are online quizzes also, like MCQ quizzes. There are online quizzes. Just try a few questions. Because those small things help you remember better. And you have to do it now. You can't do those stuff. 6 months before A levels, you don't have the time. 6 months before A levels, and so much of work is there, so much things to do. Now only you all have time. So when you all are studying the unit, like when you all are going through the tune, just watch a YouTube video also on that. Read something on the internet. You might learn something new. So maybe if there is something new, on jot down in your tute and keep. So those have to come from your learning. Those are the small secrets that help someone do better. And I'm telling this because I've also done that. And maybe that was the reason why I ended up with island rank. So difference between someone who just gets a A and someone who, let's say, pushes it to a 95, that level and get an island rank are those small things. Do it now itself. I'm telling you, all of you all have the potential. Okay. I Now you all will see this fellow is talking rubbish. How can I get island rank when there are 100,000 people? Now I'll give you a good example of one of my friends. Okay, from St. Thomas's, from my class. For O levels, that fellow had only 2 or 3 years. I can't remember his exact result. He had only 2 or 3 years O levels. I can't remember which subject also. These O levels. Huh? For A levels, okay, A levels, this person is among the top 150 in the island. His island rank was 140 something. So top 150 in the island, out of how many people? Remember I told you all, there are 100,000 people doing commerce. Out of 100,000 people, not even the top 1,000, top 150. A person who just got 2 or 3 years. So there is no connection between O-level results and A-level results. So some of you all give the excuse, no sir, no sir, I can't do maths, no sir, my numbers are bad, sir. How can I get A-level like this? O-level itself, I only got this much. That is you giving excuses. So never be that person. Don't ever learn to give excuses. You stop giving excuses in life, you will realize how good your life becomes. Always be positive. Have that attitude. No, I will get it done. Don't be like, no, sir, this unit is hard, sir. So I can't wake up in the morning. And there are some students like that also. Now, if I when I do the class at 8 o'clock, they're like, sir, too early, no, sir, can't wake. No, come on, 8 o'clock when you went to school at how much you woke at 6:30, 6 o'clock and went to school, no. So don't come and if I put the class at 4 o'clock in the morning, I will agree. So don't be that crowd who gives excuses. Sometimes I do a class at night from 8 to 10. Some parents call me and say, sir, 10 o'clock too late. No, sir, my students sleep when you all are not babies. You all are A-level students. There are single medium classes. The class starts it's at 12 o'clock in the midnight. It starts at 12 o'clock in the midnight and goes until around 3, 4 o'clock. We don't do classes like that. We do maximum. I have done a class. I do class maximum until 11 only. There are things I have done past 11, but maximum usually by 11. So be the crowd who doesn't complain. Be the crowd that, no matter what you will get out. There are units that will be hard, Lamai. So don't be like, oh, this unit is hard. No, I can't do it. Don't be that way. Always think, no, I will somehow figure it out. I'm also smart enough. I will figure it out. I have the tutor. And biggest advantage that other medium students don't have, Lamai, is you have the internet. Now just think, Sinhala medium students, do they have a Sinhala internet? No. Tamil medium students? No. English medium students have that, Lama. You all have YouTube videos. YouTube videos are not in Sinhala, Lama. YouTube videos, there are so many videos in English, no? From other countries, Indian fellows, the UK people, so many resources are there. Now, those kind of stuff, Sinhala medium people don't have. The Tamil medium people don't have. So make use of it. If you're not doing that, you're losing out. And remember, guys, usually even though English medium, the number of students are less, English medium students do way better than the other medium students. English medium students have better results. If you take, let's say, the top 50 in the island, maybe around now. Ideally, for A levels now, total around 100,000 students must be doing econ. From this 100,000, around 4 to 5,000 now only English medium students. There must be around another 4 5,000 Tamil medium students. So a remaining 90,000 is single medium students. Okay. So even though you only have around 5% of the students doing English medium, then if you take, let's say, the top 100 in the island, at least 20 to 30% of them are English medium. Even though out of 100,000, only 5 people, if you take the top 100 in the island ranks, at least from the top 100, 20, 30 students are English medium. So that probability is high. Why? Because they make use of the resource. So you all also do those small things. So along the way, I'll give you all more tips, but just follow the small tips that I give you. But have fun in life also. Don't just study and study. Right. Now we'll go to this part and then I'll give you all a small break. After we can go to the next area. Okay. Few situations where opportunity cost can be zero. Right. Now, usually there is opportunity cost. There can be a situation where opportunity cost can be zero. There are 3 situations. What are the situations? Number one, when there are unlimited resources. Now, for example, shall I give you something like sunlight? Now, if there is sunlight, now sunlight is there by unlimited terms. Now, in your house, do you have to make a choice? Do you have to make a choice? Today I'm going to dry this clothes with my sunlight. Tomorrow I will dry my this clothes. Day after tomorrow I will put some these ones to dry. Do I have to make a choice like that? Do I have to make a choice? No. Why? Because there is unlimited sunlight. There is enough and more sunlight. So you don't have to then make a choice, right? If you have unlimited resources, something like sunlight, or let's say now you're a foreigner, Milu, you're a foreigner, you want to get tanned, right? You're very fair, you want to get tan, so you're going to sunbathe now, right? You're going to the beach and you're sunbathe. Now, do you have to choose? Do I sunbathe today, or do I put my clothes to dry today, or do I put my, let's say, something this thing? No, you can do whatever you want. You can do everything. So when you have unlimited resources, Lamai, what happens when you have unlimited resources? There is no choice, right? Can do everything. You can do everything that you want. So therefore there is no opportunity cost. No. So with your sunlight, okay, you can dry clothes. Okay? Maybe some of you all are drying some food, right? Maybe you're making karavala. Okay, maybe you can go and sunbathe. Do you have to choose between one of this? No. Now when you make a choice, Nilamai, next one becomes your opportunity cost. Now, when you have unlimited resources, no choice, no. With the sunlight, you can dry your clothes, you can dry your food, go and sunbathe, do whatever you want. So then there is no opportunity cost. That is one situation when there is no opportunity cost. Agreed? Is that part clear? When resources are unlimited, for example, sunlight, there is no opportunity cost then. You can do anything you want. Opportunity cost means the next best thing you sacrifice, you don't have anything to sacrifice. Second one, absence of alternative uses. Lamai, do you all know this ship anchor? I don't know how to draw it though. How does it look? Does it look like this? No, no. That looks like a nose. Do you all know a ship anchor? Let me show you a ship anchor. Mm, ship. I will send the paper on Friday evening. This one here. There is a paper one and a paper two. But this is what we call a ship anchor. 10 essay questions paper, 50 MCQ, that's 2-hour paper 1. 10 essay questions. What do you use the ship anchor 8 essay questions, you write only 5. That is a 3-hour paper, so total 5 hours. I will give you time just short for display, until Monday evening. So don't come up with an excuse and say, sir, I couldn't find time at all. I will extend the paper on Wednesday evening. Ship anchor is there. Until Monday evening, you have time. When the ship so you be genuine to yourself, Lamai. Now I will not tell you join on so that the ship doesn't move around. MCQs, there will be a Google form to enter your answer. Automatically, you will get your marks. Does the ship anchor have any other alternatives? Okay. Okay. So that is how it will work. So you have Friday night, you have Saturday entire day, Sunday entire day, Monday morning, afternoon, other videos 6 o'clock, you have time. Yes, video is what? Okay. Yes. What is the ship anchor do? Don't give me the excuse saying, sir, I couldn't find time to do it. You have enough and more time to do it if you really want to get it done. Okay. So with that, we'll wrap up the part here. This is the first session for unit number 4. Catch it right from the beginning. Please go through the areas again. These are our website. If you all have not seen the website, I'll just show you the website. This is the website. Now this is just the 2024 A-level class. I'll show you the website. This is my sister's account. My sister also watches it using my tab. I'll use it to my account. This is our website. You don't have access to it yet, Lama. You all will get it once you register as a student. So I'll just show you how the thing works. This is how it goes. So let's say now you will, when you go to your dashboard, you will see whatever. Now you will not, I see all the classes, I see all the batches classes. You will not see all of it. You will only see whatever unit 1 and unit number 2. I have all the batches. So here's this is the unit number 1, this thing for the first batch. Okay. You see, all the recordings are there here. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, then session 5, session 6, all the recordings, all are there. Then the unit test is there, the answers for those are there, everything is there. So if you ever miss a class, you don't have to trouble me saying, sir, can you send the recording, sir, can you send the recording, sir, nothing like that. If you miss the class, within 24 hours, I will upload to the website. You don't have to trouble anyone, because other times, sometimes you send messages and all of that is also there to get a recording. Nothing like that. You just have to, you will get a username and password. You enter the username and password. You go to the folder. You will see. Now see, let's say you miss this class and you click on this, right? The video gets open. So what you do is you play the video. Video works. Done. That's how it goes. So for all of this case, you have a username. Now you can't just go to the website. There is a username and a password. Now this I entered my username and password. You all will get a unique username and password. Make sure that username and password is not shared with anyone. If it is shared with anyone, if it is ideally one account can be used by one phone and one laptop, same location. One phone, one laptop in the same location. So if it is used in different locations, different devices means that means you have shared your account will get blocked. Then you will not have access to recordings. Otherwise, no problem. If it's one phone, one laptop, even 10 times you watch the same recording, we have no issue. I can see how many times you all watch also, but no issue at all. Okay? That's the website. Don't worry about that. Okay, right. So now we'll create the website and you most likely in the next 1 to 2 weeks, once you all pay and register, we will create a. Okay, so absence of alternative users. Now, if you take something like a ship anchor, something like what? A ship anchor. Yes. Does a ship anchor have any other use? So one is used when the ship comes to the shore. So when the ship comes to the shore, to keep the ship at the same place so that it doesn't move, that's why we use a ship anchor. Is there anything else? Anything else can you do with the ship anchor? No, no. The only thing is when the ship comes and you just put it in the water. That's all that you can do with that moment. There is no alternative use. So will there be opportunity cost then? So to stop the ship, that is what you use it for. No? Now let's say the ship came near the shore, you put that into this. Is there opportunity cost of? No, right? Are you sacrificing something else? If not for putting it like this, I could have used the ship anchor and done this. I could have done that. Nothing. There are no alternative uses. So if there are no alternative users, then also there is no opportunity cost. Shall I give you another example? Is any of your mm, uh let's say okay, how many of you all has an alarm clock? I don't know. Now most of the people keep the alarm in the phone, but you'll have like an alarm clock, that small one. Have you seen Mr. Bean has one? Mr. Bean, if you have watched, he has a small alarm clock. Yeah. Is there any other alternative use of that? No, no. The only use of that is to set an alarm and keep so that in the morning it will ring. That's the only use. So just because you use that one, there is no opportunity. Now, can I say my laptop has no opportunity? Now, I'm using my laptop right now to do this class. Can I say there is no opportunity? No, no, because from my laptop, I could have done some other stuff, right? What else could I have done? Instead of doing this class in the laptop, I could have watched the film. I could have gone and done my office work. I would have watched YouTube. I would have done something else. There are alternative users. So when there are no alternative users only, we can say opportunity cost is zero. Agreed. Second one, if there are no alternative users, there is no opportunity. You are not sacrificing anything, no man. Okay. Then the last one. Last one is when there are unemployed resources. Unemployed means resources are not being used. Now just think, okay, right now, some of you all are in your phone, some of you all are in your laptop, you all have logged in. Now this phone or laptop that you're using, it was previously being used, no, you use it for other stuff also. Now let's say this laptop was inside your Almera. Now laptop that you're using for these classes, it's locked inside your Almera. Okay? No one uses it. No one uses it. It's unemployed. It's just there. Right? Now you took it for this class and you started work. Are you sacrificing anything then? No, right? But let's say this is the laptop that your brother also uses, your mother also uses, father also uses. Then there is opportunity cost. But if this has been just there, doing nothing, then is there opportunity cost? No. That's why we say when there are unemployed resource. When now, okay, let's say for example, okay, let's say okay, there is a small let's say okay, there is a paper in your dustbin. Right? You have a dustbin in your house. In your dustbin, there is a paper. No one cares about it. No, it's just there, right? In another few hours, your mother will pack the bag and give it to the Gurukha. It's just unemployed. Maybe you take that paper and you make a small handwork or you do something. Is there opportunity? You took that paper that was in the dustbin and you made a handwork or something. Are you sacrificing something? No, right? When you sacrifice something, no, there is opportunity cost. If that paper was just in the dustbin doing nothing and you took it now and did something, there is no opportunity cost. So remember, these are three situations where opportunity cost is zero. One is when there are unlimited resources. Remember sunlight. If you have enough and more sunlight, you don't have to choose. No. Second is absence of alternative uses. Remember the ship anchor. If you don't have a ship anchor, only thing you can do with the ship anchor is to stop the ship and keep in one place. Nothing else to do. No? Then there is no opportunity cost. Third one is when resources are unlimited. So if something has not been used, just because you take and use it now, there is no opportunity. Okay, done. So with that, that area is done, Lama. Now that's a this area we went very slowly, but it's a very important area. You get a lot of questions and MCQs and both essay questions. Okay. So we take a small break. Today I will be doing goods with you all. My plan is to finish until here today. We should be able to. Production resources also, I'll quickly go through. We'll see. Right. Shall we take a small 5-minute break? I will finish by around 10:15. I will finish. We'll take a break until 9:30. Okay. Uh, we'll take a break. Now it's 9:25. Take a break until 9:30. Come back sharp at 9:30. I will start this one. Right. Let's start and we'll get going. We are starting a new area, guys. It's not very connected to what we learned before. It's about goods, resources, interesting area. So listen carefully and we'll get this into our head. Okay. We are going to talk about what are goods. Easy, but highly tested area. So listen. So what are goods, Lamai? We say human wants are fulfilled with goods. Now let's say you have the want to eat something. You buy a kottu roti or you buy a rice or you buy something. You fulfill your wants. So we say human wants are fulfilled by goods. And then we say anything that provides positive satisfaction, or in other words, utility, is called goods in economics. What is goods? Anything that provides positive satisfaction. What does that mean? When you consume it, let's say food or you buy something, you feel good about it. You get positive satisfaction. You call that a good. Now, let's say you buy a phone. So when you buy a phone, you feel satisfied. No, you get positive satisfaction. So phone is called a good. You eat some kottu, right? You feel nice taste, right? You feel good about it. Positive satisfaction. So what is a good? Anything that provides positive satisfaction. Another name for positive satisfaction is utility. So if you're getting utility, we call it a good. Then there are two types of goods. One is non-economic, the other one is economic. Non-economic goods, economic goods. What are non-economic goods? Non-economic goods are the goods that are unlimited in supply. Goods that are unlimited. You have unlimited amount of those goods. And there is no price also. They are unlimited in supply, no price also. There is no resource cost. No resource cost means no cost of production. So if you take certain goods, Lamai, there is a cost to produce those goods, no. But when you take these ones, not differs from person to person. So these goods, there is no resource cost, and also there is no opportunity cost also. Example, sun, air, rainwater, sunlight. Now think of goods like that. Air, rainwater, sunlight, unlimited in supply. You have any amount of rainwater, you have any amount of air, you have any amount of sunlight, unlimited in supply. Is there a price for it? Do you have to pay a price for getting sunlight? No price. Is there a resource cost? Is there a cost of producing sunlight? No. Is there an opportunity cost of using sunlight? See? So what are the main things that you have to highlight, Lamai, when you're talking about non-economic goods? You have to say unlimited, unlimited supply. That is number one. Two, you can say zero price. Three, you can say no resource cost. Resource cost means what? Cost of producing that. Do you have to spend money to produce this thing? No. Fourth one, no opportunity cost. So those are the key words that you have to highlight when talking about non-economic goods. Other names for non-economic goods, non-economic goods are also called free goods, cost-free goods, natural goods, you can call it all of that. Those are non-economic goods, goods that are unlimited in sum. Then what is the other one? The opposite of that, economic. Economic goods are the goods that are scarce in supply. Scarce means that are limited in supply. Those are called economic. So these goods, there is a resource cost, there is opportunity cost involved. No, since water is unlimited, electricity must be, no, we say, no, electricity is generated through water. I'll come to that. When I come to resources and all, you will understand a little better. Right? So don't worry about too much about that. Okay. So what are economic goods, Laman? Economic goods are the goods that are limited in supply, or we say those are scarce in supply. There is a resource cost, there is a cost to produce that resource. There is a resource cost. Mean what is resource cost? There is a cost of production. There is a cost of producing these goods. And there is an opportunity cost. Examples. You can give any example here. Pens, books, rice, wheat, flour, mobile phone, tables, chairs, even these classes, all of that, those are called economic goods. Why? They are limited in supply, there is a resource cost, and there is also an opportunity cost. So, three things to note. Number one, what is a good? A good is anything that fulfills human wants and provides positive satisfaction. There are two types of goods. One, non-economic goods. What are non-economic, or we call it free goods? Those are the goods that are unlimited. You have own you have enough and more of that. Sunlight, air, rainwater, right? Any amount of that is there. So non-economic goods, unlimited in supply. There is no price also, no resource cost also, no opportunity cost as well. Economic goods, those are the goods that are limited in supply. For economic goods, there is a resource cost. There is an opportunity cost. Okay? Is that part clear? Few very basic areas. Okay? Safe now? Then guys, going a little bit more in detail. Yes. Now I'm going to teach you this part. This part where, yeah, I am saying economic goods. Now, when I say economic goods, what should come to your mind? Limited supply. Goods that with limited supply. Okay. Economic goods are produced with the intervention of man. Now, if you take pens, books, laptops, phones, produced with the intervention of man. And with the combination of resources. So you use land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship only and produce those. As economic goods are produced with scarce resources, it involves a cost and there is a problem of choice. Yes, non-economic goods have zero opportunity cost. Correct. Always. Although there is no room. Okay, now this is the most important thing, Lama. Okay. Yes. Economic goods. Can you convert economic goods to a non-economic good? Can you convert an economic good to a non-economic? Let's say something like a mobile phone, laptop, or something. Can you make it non-economic, like something that is unlimited in some? Can that conversion happen? Can you go from economic to non-economic? Can't. Economic goods can't be converted to non-economic. Can the other way happen? Can you convert non-economic goods? Non-economic goods like water, sunlight, this one. Can you convert those to economic goods? Can you? At times you can. Can you give me some examples? Now, if you take Lamai, if you take, okay, take oxygen, the oxygen that you and me are breathing, is it economic or non-economic? The oxygen that you and me right now we are breathing, economic or non-economic? Think unlimited or limited. Right now, this is non-economic, no? Any amount of oxygen is there, we are happily breathing. But what if this oxygen is put to a tank and given to a patient, or put into a tank and given to a diver when diving? What about that oxygen? Is that also non-economic? The oxygen given to a patient or put into a tank and given to a diver, those are economic, right? See, oxygen is non-economic, but that means unlimited energy. Right now, you're breathing, I am breathing, no problem. We are getting enough and more oxygen. But when that oxygen is put into a tank and given to a diver or to a patient, then that becomes an economic good. So non-economic good gets converted to economic. No, no, no. That is two racks are available and more further. That is a problem. Your racks are the economic. Sunlight is not the problem. Your problem is you have a shortage of racks. Don't go to that level. Sunlight is non-economic. You have enough and more sunlight. You can't dry your clothes maybe because you don't have enough racks. That is not because sunlight is not there. That is because your racks are not there. Okay. Another example here. Even solar panels. Now, if you take sunlight, sunlight is non-economic. Enough and more sunlight is there. But when you take the solar panels that are using sunlight, now solar panels also use solar energy. Now, that is the economic good. Same thing with water. Now, if you take water, rain water, sea water, ඕන තරම් water තියෙනවා, unlimited. But this water, when you convert, purify it and put it into a bottle and put a label and seal it, when you have bottled water, now is bottled water non-economic? No. Bottled water is economic. You see, I am saying, although there is no room to convert economic goods to non-economic. Economic goods, non-economic goods, no. No way you can convert that this way. You can't convert economic to non-economic. But there are situations where non-economic goods can become economic. Economic to non-economic, bad. Can't do that. But there are situations where non-economic can become economic goods. So what has to run in your head? Economic means limited. There is opportunity cost. There is resource cost. Non-economic, unlimited. No opportunity cost, no resource cost. Like non-economic. Economic to non-economic can't. Non-economic to economic, you can. Here are examples. Here see, oxygen used by a diver when diving. Oxygen that we are breathing, non-economic. You give that to a diver, economic. Oxygen used by patient. Solar panels produced with solar power. Now, if you take solar power, They are unlimited. You have unlimited amount of solar energy. But the solar panel, unlimited. Same with bottled water. Yes, non-economic goods are usually most of it are gifts from nature. Air, sunlight, rainwater. Those will be unlimited. You can consider all non-economic goods to be gifts of nature, natural, you can say. Okay? You see, then I am saying, Lamai, oxygen, solar power, water used in the above situation are converted into economic goods. And this has happened because a resource cost and an opportunity cost is involved. Now just see, when you're converting water into bottled water, there is a cost of production, right? There will be opportunity cost. When you're converting, let's say, oxygen into a tank, there will be a cost of production. There is an opportunity cost there. That becomes economic. Is that clear? So what is a good? Two types. Non-economic, economic. Non-economic means unlimited. Economic means limited. Then economic goods can't be converted to non-economic. Non-economic sometimes can be converted into economic goods. Is that part okay? Fine. Those two small areas. Right. Okay. If you were listening, can you give me a answer? 2011. Question number 5. An economic good is one which what? Has an opportunity cost in production, does not use up resources, is supplied competitively, makes a profit, is available even at zero price. Economic good. Give me an answer. Which of this is correct? 2011 A levels, question number 5. Economic, not non-economic, economic. Most answers I've got are correct, some answers are a little off. Go with the one that I have given the tutor. Don't try to come up with new stuff. If I have not given that in the tutor, it's not there. Economic good is what? Right, I have around 30 answers. Others? Few more. Hmm. The correct answer, guys, is what? Which one's your correct answer? Your correct answer is answer number 1. Economic goods, we said, there is an opportunity cost, no? Economic goods has opportunity cost in production. Can you say does not use up resources? Some of you all gave me number 2. Can you say that? Can you produce an economic good without using resources? Can you produce a mobile phone without using resources? Can you produce a laptop? Can you produce a phone? Can you produce a what? Let's say table or chair. Can you produce it without using resources? You can't. So you can't say it does not use up resources. That is wrong. Then can you say it is supplied competitive? Competitive means that's competition. It doesn't have to always be there. Makes a profit? Not always, right? Now, for example, let's say, now, okay, I'll give you a good example. The class that we are doing now, is it an economic good or not? The class that we are doing right now, yes or no? Is it an economic good? Yes, no. Limited in supply. We don't have unlimited classes, no. Limited in supply. Is there an opportunity cost? Yes. If not for this class, I would have gone and done something else. And am I making a profit right now? I'm not. There is a cost for me only because I never charged any of y'all any money yet. All of y'all are free to come and learn, and only if you're satisfied from next month you pay. Next month means from January you pay. So am I making a profit? No. So you can't say that economic goods always make a profit. Yeah. But right now, maybe I'm on a loss. Maybe if you all join next month, yes, maybe my cost might be covered. Maybe. But I might not make a profit on. Is available even at zero price? Sometimes yes, mostly no. Mostly for economic goods, you have to pay a price. Sometimes you don't have to. But we are going with the most correct. So what is the most correct one? Answer number 1. To be careful there. Done. Right. No, 2012. A free good has which of the following characteristics? Free good. Free good means non-economic good. That's another name. Huh? I have given the other name. A non-economic good. Think and give me an answer. It has no opportunity cost in supply. It is generally supplied by the government. It has no externalities. Externalities we learn in unit number 8. It is perfectly inelastic supply. We will learn that in unit number 2. Its production is subject to law of diminishing returns. We will learn that in unit number 4. So don't worry about those new words sometimes. What can you say, love? You can still answer the question. Non-economic goods. Come on, easy. Non-economic goods are sunlight, air, rain, water. Right. So far, all the answers I have are correct. Others, right or wrong, that's okay. Give an answer. Which one do you think? Non-economic or free good? Think of. Think of sunlight. Think of air. Think of rainwater. Which one's the correct number? Number one, no, has no opportunity cost. When you're looking at sunlight, air, rainwater, is there an opportunity cost of producing sunlight? No, gift of nature. Anyone gets it unlimited amount. No opportunity. I guess that's the answer there. Like, 2 out of 2. Yes. 2011 and 2012. 2 out of 2. No. 2 out of 2 means you're okay. You've got free good and non-economic good is the same case. See, I've given the other name. Non-economic goods are also called free goods. Free doesn't mean that the price is zero. That is not the meaning of free. Okay? Now, for example, this class I'm doing for you all for free. That doesn't mean that this class is a free good. Don't confuse that. Free doesn't mean that the price is zero. Free means there is no opportunity cost, unlimited in supply. That's what we call free good. Okay? Now, right. Now coming into this part. Now, Lamai, economic bads. Economic what? Economic bads. Now, we talked about goods, no? Then what is a bad? We said a good is something that gives positive satisfaction. In other words, that gives us utility. Now, what is a bad, Lamai? A bad is the opposite of a good. A bad is something that gives negative value, or in other words, it gives negative satisfaction. In other words, you can say something that provides dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction. Or you can say it provides disutility. Example, garbage. A best thing to remember, Lamai, these have a negative price. What does that mean? What does having a negative price? Negative price means you will pay money. You will pay money to get rid of it. You will pay money to get rid of it. Now, usually, you pay money to buy something, Nilamai. You will pay class fees to come to class. That's a good. But garbage, you won't pay money to get garbage, Nilamai. You will pay money to get rid of the garbage. You will give the Punukara some amount of money and tell him, honey, take this and go. I don't want. You pay money to get rid of it. That is what you call an economic bad. Because when that thing is there, it provides us dissatisfaction, provides us disutility. So you will pay money to, honey, take this and go. I don't want. Take it and go. That is why we say negative price. Usually you pay a price to get something. Here you will pay a price, honey, keep it. You will give money itself and tell them take and go. Can you give me some another example? Anything. You will pay money to get rid of it. Anything that you can think of. Garbage is one. What about, Lamai? What about diseases? Diseases, let's say COVID, whatever. You will pay money and go to the doctor and tell, Ane, cure me. Take this disease away from me. Diseases. Then, now, in cold countries, Lamai, snow. Right now, snow is a big problem for them. in cold countries, okay, in cold countries, I'm not talking about the doctor, I'm talking about the disease. Okay. In cold countries, uh, things like, let's say this snow. Now, when there is snow, now for us, snow is very fun. No, for us, we will like if it snows. But actually, if you go to a cold country and if you see so cold, can't even do anything. You can't even travel in the road, Lamai. Your roads are blocked. Your vehicles can't go. So they will pay money to get rid of snow, which is a economic bad. Oh yes, like even let's say rats and all, you will pay money to get rid of it. Correct. Okay. So then even let's say Lamai pollution, right? Along with garbage, different types of pollution. You will pay money to get rid of those. That is what you call an economic bad. What is an economic bad? Something that provides negative satisfaction. In other words, something that provides disutility. It has a negative price. You will pay money to get rid of. I'll give you an example. Yes, can you all tell me alcohol, cigarette, are these economic bads? Yes or no? We don't talk about opportunity cost. Are these economic bads? Yes or no? Alcohol, cigarettes. Think of the story that I gave. Do you give money to get rid of this? Does this provide this utility? Are these economic bads? Are they bad? Yes or no? Bad for health. I'll agree it is bad for health. But do people pay money to get rid of a cigarette? Have you all ever paid money to get rid of a cigarette? Have you all ever paid money to get rid of alcohol? No, no. People will pay money to buy a cigarette. They will pay money to buy a bottle of alcohol. These are bad for health. I agree. But that doesn't mean it's an economic bad. These are economic goods. So these are the practical questions that your examiner can put. Your examiner can say, let's say alcohol and cigarettes are bad for health. Therefore, alcohol and cigarettes can be considered as economic bad. Do you agree? Explain. And you need to say, look here, economic bad is something that provides this utility. But let's say cigarettes, alcohol, to whoever who is consuming it, he must be getting some sort of satisfaction. I don't know. I don't smoke or drink, but they should get some sort of satisfaction, right? That's why they are paying some money and buying it. Lama. Why are they paying money and smoking a cigarette? Because maybe they are feeling good about it. I don't know. Maybe why are they paying money and drinking some alcohol? Maybe they feel stress relieved or whatever. It helps them forget things, maybe, right? It provides them satisfaction. That is why they are paying money and buying it. So don't get those confused. Cigarettes, alcohol, or even if you take drugs, right? Ganja and heroin. Bad for health, illegal, yes. But people will pay money illegally even and get the drugs, no? The ganja, the heroin, and cocaine, no, whatever, they pay money to get it. So those are all economic goods. Easiest way to think is, do you pay money to get it or not? If you're paying money to get that good means it's an economic good. That means it's giving you something. That's why you're paying money and getting it. If you're paying money to get rid of it, then that's an economic good. So that's an easy way for you all to think. Okay? Economic bad. Done. Is that okay? Fine. Economic bad. Okay. Right. Perfect. So then, guys, this part I'm not going to start today, but I'll give you all an overall picture. I want you all to read this for homework. Now, when is our next class? Our next class here, can we do a little bit of a longer class? 2.5 hours? Because I want to finish this soon. I don't want to drag it for a long time with y'all. Shall we do 7 to 9:30 p.m. At night, Sunday night, okay? Because my class was Sunday morning, but then from Satya College, I think they have an accounting class also at this time. So I changed my time because my this Sunday class will be temporary one. I think their one is a permanent time. So therefore, I changed mine from this. I'm looking at 7 to around 9:30, 6 o'clock. Sometimes I might be out. I might go out and I might be back by around 6. That's why 7 to 9:30. Okay. So guys, I'll just give you all a small summary of this. I want you to read this and come. Okay. Uh, 7:30, 10. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we get. Okay. So now we talked about goods. No. Now, how do you produce goods? Goods are produced using resources. No. Goods don't fall from the sky. Now, laptops and phones and mobile computers don't fall from the sky. No. It has to be produced. Produced using what? Produced using resources. So, what are resources? Inputs used to produce goods and services. Resources also two types: economic, non-economic. What is non-economic? Non-economic resources are the resources that are gifted by nature, unlimited, ඕන තරම් තියෙනවා. Here, sunlight, rain, water, air. What are economic resources? Economic resources that are limited in supply. Here, land, fuel, maybe machines. Those are economic resources. You read and come, we will do in detail next. Then, there are natural resources also. What are natural resources? Whatever that is gifted by nature. Natural resource, there are two types: renewable, non-renewable. What are renewable resources? Resources that can be regenerated over and over again. Non-renewable, that cannot be regenerated. Okay, so do a small reading and come. I want you to read until the past paper we will do. Can you read until the end of there's a little bit capital until the end of this page? Can someone give me a page number? Where does labor end? Page 10, 11, 10. Right. So can you read, go through what we have done so far, and the rest can you all read and come? We'll try to finish. We'll try to do a little bit of longer class. We'll try to, hopefully, I think we can finish entrepreneurship also. Can someone tell me what is this page? Where does this productivity fall? Medicine is economic good. You pay money to buy medicine, no? Where does this come? Productivity, page number 14. So we'll try to do until page number 14 the next class on Sunday. If possible, you can read the others also. You will not understand 100%, but still read and come. You will understand when I teach. Then another main area of the unit is done. We'll try to do until page 14 the next class. Okay. So now, right, I have two quizzes ready. You can participate in both of it. Shall we do one as a team quiz, one as an individual one? There are team ones also. Team ones also, you all randomly get divided into teams. I don't know. I don't know how to put you all to specific teams. We'll do one as a team quiz. So you all will be randomly put into some teams. You will have to play. Okay. Right. Give me a second. I will load the quiz. We'll go with team. Teams on personal devices. So let me share the screen. So if you have even studied or not studied, that's okay. There are 4 teams. I think 3 teams. You all will randomly get into one team. So this is how to join. If this is the first time that you are joining a quiz, let me send you the instructions. Hold on, let me make the screen properly. Okay, this is what you need to do. I will send the link on the Zoom class chat box. You can click on that link. You can join through your phone or laptop or anything. If not, you can go to this website, www.kahoot.it, Kahoot.it, and then they'll ask you for a game pin. For the game pin, you can enter this number, 420-6012, 420-6012, and enter your name, and you can join. There are 3 teams. Right. So far 3 students have joined. Others also you all can join. I want all of you all to join, guys. Don't give me a excuse unless it's a really technical issue. The same device that you're using in your for Zoom, you can join. Phone, no laptop, or anything. No problem at all. It doesn't have to be a high-end phone or anything. Right. So there are people joining. We'll see which team wins. Right. Team Tiger, Team Earth, and Team Rabbit. There are 13 students who have joined. Others also can join. I'll repeat the steps again. I have sent a link on the chat box. You can click on that link. You can minimize the Zoom number. You don't have to look at my face or look at the Zoom screen. You can go to the, click on this link, go through your web browser, go to the website. They will ask you for your name, enter your name and join. Or you can directly go to the website www.kahoot.it, not .com.it. They will ask you for a game pin. Enter this 4206012. Enter your name and join. Okay, there are 23 people right now. I'll wait for 1 more minute and then we'll start. We'll see which team wins. And there's a collective effort of everyone to get it together. Right, there are Team Tigers, Team Earth, and Team Rabbits. I didn't name the teams. These are, okay. I'm starting. We'll start and we'll see how it goes. Even in the middle, Lama, you all can join, okay? No problem. Okay? Even in the middle, you can join, no issue at all. We'll start. Unit 1. An economic good is one which has an opportunity cost in production, is available even at zero price, makes a profit, is provided only by the government. So you all get a collective point from everyone participating in the group. Everyone together only you get a group point. Average point you all get. Which one? Economic good is one which? Economic good is one that has a opportunity cost in production. So let's see which team is leading. There are three groups. Okay, right. So we have Team Tiger on top. So remember, this point is an average point. Huh? Now remember, for one question, you all get 1,000 points. How faster you all answer, you all get the point. Right. So Team Tiger on top. Nice. Look at the next one. Which of the following is an example of a non-economic resource? Think of non-economic goodwill. No problem. Singaraja forest, sunlight, graphic designer, petroleum. Non-economic. That means unlimited. What? Which one? No. Wow. Most of you all got that correct. Sunlight. Nice. You see if the teams have changed. Tiger was on top. Still Tiger is on top. Then you have Earth and Rabbit. Going to the next. Scarcity of resources leads to what? Scarcity leads to what? Decreased demand for goods and services, increased availability of resources, the need for economic planning and allocation, abundance of resources for everyone. Think and practically answer. Because of scarcity, what should you do? Because of scarcity, guys, you have to make plans, right? You have to decide, okay, what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? We will learn it in the future also, don't worry. Okay, the team totals still look the same. Going to the next. A company can invest in either R&D or marketing. If the company chooses to invest in R&D, what is the opportunity cost? The monetary value of R&D investment, the monetary value of marketing investment, the combined monetary value of R&D and marketing, the potential benefits gained from investing in marketing. Is the opportunity cost. No, opportunity cost is what you sacrifice, no? So if they invest in research and development, R&D, they will have to sacrifice whatever benefit they can get from marketing. Right. So we still have Tiger on top. Going to the next. What is a economic bad? A good that is considered desirable and beneficial for society, a good that is abundant has no market value, a product or service that is not subject to demand, a type of good that is harmful or undesirable to society and individuals. What do you all think? Hmm. Can be. Mm, okay, very close comparison between the first two teams. Rabbit is falling behind a little. We'll go to the next. Non-renewable resource. Now, this is I didn't teach it you all yet, but you can think. What is non-renewable resource? Continuous replacement over a short period, limited availability and depleted over time, high regeneration rates, the ability to be sustainably used indefinitely. Non-renewable. Oh, nice. I didn't expect 10 of you all to get that right. We will learn this next class. I don't worry. Right. So this is the leaderboard for the team. Have the team changed? No, I think you all have come very, very close. So good job with that. We have another quiz, individual. So Team Earth, congratulations. I'll save screenshot and keep, and I'll send it on the group. Right. So this one, Lama, there is no reload because there is so much people to give a reload to. We'll go to the next one. Okay. Next one is also similar, but it is a individual one. Okay. It is similar, but it's an individual one. We'll see how many of you all can win this. Okay. So you can leave that page, Lama. You can maybe close that tab, and now you can join this page. So I will send that link also in the chat box. I have sent it. Type the code 581122. 581122. You can leave that code, just close that tab and come to this. Now this is individual. Now you fought with the teams. Now you compete individually. Let's see who wins this. This one you have your reload done offer. Whoever who wins first, second, and third, you get a reload. There are 18 people who have joined. Others. So you can join even from the middle, Lamai. I have not locked the room. Even after one question goes, if you want to join, you can still join. Okay, no problem. Right, we'll start. A free good has which of the following characteristics? A free good. It has perfectly inelastic supply. It has an opportunity cost in production or consumption. Generally supplied by the government. It has high demand. It has no opportunity cost. Which one? A free good. No, it has no opportunity cost. Good. Faster you answer, more points you get. Okay. Right. So we have Shekhar on top. Which of the following is an example of an economic resource? Economic resource. Sunlight, air, labor, ocean water. Think which one is limited? We have not gone into detail yet. We will learn it next class, but you can think. Limited, economic resource. Now, labor, right? Now, if you take, wow, all of you got that correct. So if you take sunlight, air, ocean, water, those are unlimited. Labor is the one that is Linear. Good. Then, how does scarcity affect the allocation of resources? It ensures unlimited resources for everyone, reduces the need for decision making. It forces society to make choices and trade-offs. It eliminates competition and individual. The game in forces societies to make choices and trade-offs. Right. That is the third one. Then going to the next. Okay, so we have Ajima on top, Shama, Usma, all girls. No, where are the guys? Okay, a farmer can either use a plot of land to grow corn or plant soya beans. What is the opportunity cost in this scenario? The monetary value of corn production, monetary value of soya bean production, the combined monetary value of both crops, the potential benefit gain from planting the alternative crop. Opportunity cost is your other one. Now, see, in this question, I have not told no that you are doing soya beans or corn. So you have to give a general answer. No, good. Leaderboard. Okay, looks like this. Right, very tense. Last two questions to go. Economic resources are also known as what? Free goods, non-scarce goods, factors of production, non-excludable goods. I think I have not taught this to you all yet, but you can use your common sense. Oh, nice. Economic resources are also known as your factors of production. Okay, that's the leaderboard for now. We'll look at one last question. Renewable resources are characterized by what? What are renewable resources? Continuous replenishment over a period of time, limited availability and depletion over time, finite quantities and no possibility of regeneration, ability to be sustainably used indefinitely. Renewable resources. Now, it continues to get renewed, no? Answer number one. Good. Right, we look at the leaderboard. Hmm. Right. So these are the people on top. I don't get to see the fourth and the fifth now. So, okay, wow. So we have, okay, the leaderboard changed, no? From the last one on the fifth question to the sixth. Okay, so we have Sheka on top, we have Tharuki in second, and we have Hamda in third. The guys are still missing, never making the leaderboards. The three winners, guys, you can drop me a text. You will get a reload of 200, 100, and 50. So first place gets a reload of 200, second place 100, and third place 50. When you're dropping me a text, guys, just drop me a text with your name and type your number and send me. Say that, sir, I was first in the quiz. Send the reload to this number because I forward that message to our admin. Because otherwise, I have to look at your number and type it now. So you say, sir, for example, sir, I am Shekhar. This is my number 077 something. I was first in this quiz. Just send me a message like that. I will forward it to our admin. Our admin will send you the reload. So congratulations. Hoping to see other people on board. Last week's reload didn't come. If you have not got last week's reload, just send me a message again. I will inform the admin. Maybe the admin forgot to send it. If you were a winner last week also, along with your place, send a message. I will again send it to the admin. Sometimes I would have not read the message, or sometimes the admin would have not seen. Send a message, you will get your reader. So good job, congrats. I'll see you all on Sunday at 7 p.m. So go through what we have done and come on Sunday. Also, we will have a quiz, study and come. See you. Bye bye.